Hi, it's Julie here from One Fresh Meal, and I'm here with our Fresh Food 21-day challenge. And I am going to make a slaw. I started to say a coleslaw, but there's not any cabbage in this. It's got kohlrabi. And if you've ever seen these kind of spaceship type vegetables, sometimes they come with the greens on top. These did come with the greens. I already cut the greens off and used the greens. But this is kohlrabi. And it's kind of a mix between a cabbage and a turnip, and it's used a lot in German cooking. We're going to make our slaw with this. We're also going to use radish. Got another radish here from, if you saw what I bought from the farmer's market, this is one of them. And broccoli stems. I've got a broccoli here. I'm going to cut the florets off, and we're just going to use the stem. And I've already got in here, I've already shredded 2 kohlrabi, a broccoli stem, I've got some carrot in here. And I was going to put onion, but I forgot to get the onion out. Maybe I'll add that later. But we're going to start with and we're going to shred it all with the salad shooter. This is the easiest thing. Your kids can use this. I mean, you can use a box grater, but you have to be careful with kids on that because they can grate their knuckles with that. You could use your food processor. Most food processors have a grating attachment. Or what else could you use? You could just use one of those plain graters, you know, that's flat. But this is so simple, and like I said, kids can use this. But first we're going to peel. We need to peel the kohlrabi. Sometimes this is the root end, is a little bit hard, so you want to make sure that what you're cutting through is not too hard, too firm. I want to push that back a little. Okay. And then we're going to cut the top part off. And we have to peel it. The peel is just a little bit too tough to use. So I just use my knife, and you can kind of gauge whether it's tough. You can see that's really tough, so we're going to want to cut that part off. It's not fun you can try to grate that, but it's not fun to get that piece to eat because it's a little bit too hard and fibrous. So there, we've got all that off. Have all these little pieces off, and these also don't grate very well, so they're also very fibrous. I think we've got it mostly. That looks a little tough there. There we go. Cut it in half. Got that one done. Get our radish ready here. Oh, this one's got another pretty inside. You can see that. And then the broccoli, we'll just cut the florets off. I'll use the florets another time. I'll put them over here. And then the stem, you just want to kind of peel the outer part off because it also is a little bit tough, and it is too much fiber to grate. You could save all this and use it in a stock or something, but we're not going to use it for this purpose. All right, now we're going to get our salad shooter going. It's going to be a little bit noisy. We're going to put the radish in and one of the kohlrabis and just start going. There we go. And let's see if we can do these two together. And last piece, see if that's going to go. All right, there we go with this. Everything is shredded. I forgot to get a spoon. So, yeah, Can't find a spoon. There we go. And we've got a spoon here, and we'll just mix it up. And I use just a basic olive oil and lime juice with salt and pepper. And that, because everything in here has such a fresh taste, I really don't want to cover it up with mayonnaise or any kind of heavy sauce or heavy dressing. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil again, just kind of eyeball it. I'd say that's maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You can mix it up, and if it looks like it needs more, and the way you can tell that is if you don't see olive oil in here once it's mixed, then you need to add more. But I can see the kind of shimmery look of the olive oil. Then we're going to probably, both of these limes, they've been a little bit dry. I'm going to use the citrus press because typically I can get a little bit more juice out using this than trying to use any other device or even my hands. Yeah, I think we're going to do both. And yeah, there, that's good. And some salt and pepper. And this is probably a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and just a few grinds of pepper. And I think I'm probably going to chop a little bit of onion, probably like a 1/4 of an onion finely chopped, and add it into this. But for now, this is it, and it's going to be so fresh and delicious. Here, see if you can see that. You can see the red of the radishes and the orange from the carrots. So that is it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.